Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live, and I am not going to belabor the moment. I have some great content from earlier today. Our Wealth Builders Worldwide community does a live power call every Monday through Saturday, and I'm going to play a short clip because Mr. Dante Taylor and Mr. Michael L. Delco brought some great comments to it today. So if you've missed the power call in the past, you want to get a glimpse of it right now and hear about this global mission, this wealth mission that Wealth Builders Worldwide is always been pursuing for an extended period of time. And without any delay, let's jump into this content.
Once again, family, it is on. This is your brother Dante Taylor, aka Mr. Gold Collector. And you already know it is truly an honor and a privilege to be right here on this 10 2 Thursday power call. I'm reaching out to you from a sunny San Diego. I'm at an undisclosed location, ladies and gentlemen, but we know it's always a sunny day, each and every day that we can get together right here on this power call. I want to welcome all of our family members and definitely want to welcome all of our guests that are joining us here today. And if this is your first time with us here at Wealth Builders Worldwide, or maybe if you've been here a few times and you just want to get some more information, we're glad that you're here. But we want to let you know that we are more than just a group that gets together in the morning or in the evenings, and you'll figure out that we get together all the time. But ladies and gentlemen, here at Wealth Builders Worldwide, we are a community of wealth builders. We have a serious theme, like we have a serious mission statement because we are on a mission, and that mission is freedom. So before we get started, I want to let you know, especially our guests, what our mission statement is, and it is as follows. It is to provide individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. Now, we are salespeople, and we are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or services. We sell people on the infinite possibilities of their minds and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up because we do know that this is a noble cause. So hi. Thank you all for joining us here once again for the power call. Man, it is so much to unpack from that pre-call. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is a brother that he's known as the Wall Street Trapper. You guys heard a little bit about his coming into who he is. He has a crazy story. I advise any of you guys just to check him out. He's a brilliant brother. But we're going to talk about just a few things. But the main thing I want to talk about is mindset. And I'm going to be brief because it is a whole lot to unpack, and I want to hear from our leaders this morning. But just a few things, ladies and gentlemen. Mindset. Wealthy mindset versus a poor mindset. Now, some of the things that you heard in this pre-call, if you've been with Wealth Builders Worldwide for a little bit, you've heard most of it. Talk about wealthy people not trading their time for money. Where have you heard that from? We talked about wealthy people having their money work for them. Where have you heard that from as well? And then he talked about just giving value to people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do right here at Wealth Builders Worldwide. But ladies and gentlemen, it's all about knowledge. It's all about having access to the knowledge. The brother told you that only thing he knew, and you hear me say it a lot, in the neighborhood where I'm from, you want to get money, you either sling and crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. Most of us don't know anything else because we don't see anything else. Most of the people in our neighborhoods where we come from, they're either doing one or the other, or they're probably in the pair. And, you know, he went through that process as well, but he didn't let it stop him. So he met someone. You know, remember Mr. Dr. Tybess met someone that changed the entire trajectory of his life and his legacy just because somebody stopped him in the locker room and asked him, do you know anybody want to make $500 to $1,000 extra a month? I think that was another, not quite sure. But he met a brother in the pen, in the hole. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about, you feel me? Met a brother in the hole and just put him up on game that changed his life because it was knowledge. And it was all about really having access to it. He told him things that he had never even heard before. But as he spoke on as well, it's not about intelligence because it's distributed evenly. It's about having the access, and it's about relationships. This relationship that we have here at Wealth Builders Worldwide, hopefully it's changed everyone's life, because what it's done is put us all in a position of money. We're able to see, like he met someone, we're able to see Dr. Best. We're able to see Mr. Delco. We're able to see leaders that are doing things. So this relationship that we have with Wealth Builders Worldwide and the leadership that we have, it allows us to believe. If you didn't already believe, you should believe now, because you can see it. Sometimes you got to have the faith of a mustard seed, and you should believe without seeing. But you see the evidence, you see the work, and you see that freedom is possible. So just understanding money. Some of us didn't understand. We always kept our money in banks, but we know now that's not the best way to keep it. You know that they're making money while we're making peanuts. We talked about investing. We won't get too much in the stock market, but we have real estate. We have ownership here. We have assets here at Wealth Builders Worldwide. So ladies and gentlemen, I just hope that you are motivated to know that you're in the right place at the right time. We're just getting started. We're still a baby. If you look at it, babies are 2 years old. We're still babies, but we're getting all this influx of information, all this knowledge that we're able to take and use for ourselves, and hopefully spread it against the world. So ladies and gentlemen, just know that knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is even more powerful. Know that you are truly in the right place at the right time. Keep your nose to the grind, keep putting in the work, and you will truly see the success that you are looking for, which should hopefully be freedom. So ladies and gentlemen, I will digress because I want to hear from our leaders. And speaking of leaders, we have some amazing leaders on the line. If you are new with us, I want to introduce you to this brother right here. Handsome, sharp brother, beautiful wife. For our ladies and gentlemen that are guests that are with us, this is Brother Michael and Sister Manisha Delco. Now, they're both members. I like to say both. We know that Michael, he's a member of the GS Partners Leadership Council, but you don't see him without her. So they're both parts of the Leadership Council, ladies and gentlemen. They're both full-time industry professionals. They both left a 6-figure income for a 7+ figure legacy. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Brother Michael L. Dalco, if you're on the platform, brother, welcome.
I'm here, Mr. Taylor, and good morning to you. Phenomenal call. This call did everything to me today. I don't even know why I even try to bring these comparisons and things. The moderator team is the best starting 5 or 6 man, the best. There's nothing close to this PowerCall moderator team. Y'all are just. So he starts this call today, and of course I've got 2 sons, and I've got 3 daughters, 2 sons, and I don't know. There's this thing. Maybe it's unique, maybe not super unique, but kind of leaning unique in the African American community, where we really struggle with our sons. There's this deep inbred, almost DNA infused issue with our African American males. Listen, I'm learning that in our society, there's some difficult things to talk about. And because they're difficult to talk about, they are mostly not talked about. And because they're mostly not talked about, there are no words to spell the solution. And they just continue. And Dante, you've gone a long way, at least with my little corner of the universe, breaking down some stuff that's problems in the Black community's male population. Our men, we're attacked. I'm not playing the victim today because I is rich. So I'm not playing the victim. We can come out. What did he say? Kobe said, booze don't stop nothing. What did he say? Booze.
Booze don't stop blocks. Yeah, booze don't block dunks. Booze don't block dunks.
So I don't mind the haters. They can't stop me because I got the system. But my sons, man, they root me on. They cheer me on. Dad, you're awesome. You're awesome. I don't want you to think I'm awesome. That's fine. I appreciate the honor. I want you to double me. You're supposed to get better than the generation before you. I need you to double me. I don't see you putting in the effort to double me. I appreciate you saying how good I am, but the more you say how good I am, that means you got to be double that. And I don't see you putting in the work to double that. And so as soon as you start playing this, oh, text me that. And I immediately sent that to my sons. Didn't send it to my daughters. No, no shame, no shade on my girls, my sisters. You know I love you. My girls are rocking it. My girl, they killing it. My boys are struggling. And it's like, it's in our DNA, ladies and gentlemen. The longer it takes for us to realize and accept and speak on that the pain that was placed upon the African American community, it lodged in the boys. I'm not going to try to get all deep and philosophical, but it lodged in the boys. That broken family, that was by design. It was important to break the family in order to have that workforce that would work for free. It had to be broken. It had to be broken. They had to break the family because the family is the strongest unit in the world. And so they had to break that family bond and turn the men into cowards. And that's not an excuse, brothers, for you to rest on and say, oh, no wonder I ain't doing good. No, it's in the DNA, but the DNA strand can change. It can change, and it changes with words. And you get around the right people, and your DNA will change. Your expectation, what you think is supposed to happen in your life, it will change. And so thank you. That was a long introduction. Good Lord. So here's what I wanted to say. So I woke up yesterday morning, of course, recovering. And I woke up yesterday morning and I was about $70,000 away from my next rank advance. And I was like, I ain't gonna hit that. I'm just giving y'all, y'all want to be like Mike, right? Mike, the great Mike Dalco, 6 figures, 7 figures, shut up. None of that. I get nothing. I cheer myself on. I don't need any accolades anymore. I'm past that stage. I suck. And I said, $70,000. I ain't gonna hit that. So you know what I did? I went into dessert mode, which I call dessert, like doing things I like, watching motivational videos, reading books. These are good things. They're amazing things, but everything must be a portion. You can't just read good books all day. There's some work that has to be applied. And so guess what happened? So I went into dessert mode, into ice cream mode. I'm just relaxing. I'm doing the things that feel good to my spirit. I'm being inspired and I'm listening and I'm getting on calls and Zooms and I'm just being inspired. And I wasn't doing any real work because I was like, okay, well, this is where I'm gonna end this month at. And God, dog, I woke up this morning about 3 because somebody was texting me and saying they need to get a large transfer. I was like, whoa. The transfer itself, the one transfer was more than enough to take me over the goal I was trying to hit, way beyond the 70,000. And it hasn't gone through yet. And guess what happened? I hit the rank advance without that transfer. Why? Because when they woke me up, I'm up. So I went to work and I started calling people in different countries. And I started calling my other leaders. And we were on the phone early this morning, Al Murray and myself, early this morning with Australia. And people are starting to move funds around. I blew past the next rank advance. And guess what I got my eye on? I got my eye on the next one. And when I know we got like 6 hours, it really doesn't matter. Because with the way things are running right now, I might go on to the one after that one. Look, we got to work. We got this thing, we got this passivity that's taken over. This thing is not on autopilot. You have to build it and you have to work the business. And we wait and do this close the month thing. And I'm not talking about any strategies, but why do we work harder when we're almost out of time than we do when we got all month? Why don't we work every day like Dr. Best has been teaching us for years? Wake up every day like no one's on your team and you just grinding every second that is precious, and you got to call a new person and sponsor a new person and get their new account set up and get them in some training and work with them and put them on the PowerCall and your different group huddles, get them motivated and then train them on how to work the business. You got to have an all-encompassing strategy. Because the guy on that call this morning, he's digging. He's learning all the strategies. The last thing I'm going to say is this. There are literally apps. You have to research the one and do some asking around to find out you get the right one. Because some apps like Robinhood, there have been some unsavory comments about it where they'll like take some of your money and they charge you too many fees. But you can hold your stock portfolio on an app. And I know we're in GS Partners, but the wealthy of the world, 90% mark, you know, in the African American community, it's less than 3% of the market is African American. If we are truly to hold up to our creed as wealth builders, providing individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth, then we've got to play videos like we played today. We've got to. We've got to have more than just money in a bank account or just in crypto. You got to own a little bit of Apple. These are the blue chips. They're not going away. If Apple, imagine what would happen if iPhone went away. Okay, the market went down. Buy time. Even if you do a little bit, you can buy $10 worth of Apple stock. Nobody's saying break the bank and take the money away from your GS partners, but if we are to be true to wealth builders worldwide, we should be able to fill this call up with 1,000 people and never talk about GS partners because wealth builders is a bigger mission. We've been doing this for a decade. GS partners been in business for 2 years. Is anybody hearing me right now? This is a vision. This is a mission. Dante Taylor, great call, man.
I have nothing to say. Yes, I do. Brother, if you don't put this on your YouTube page, just what you just did, this will be a pre-call. Brother Michael, thank you so much for what you just stated. That was just as powerful or maybe even more powerful than the pre-call. We talk about relationships, ladies and gentlemen. We have access to this brother right here. This impressive brother. You ain't seen no brother like this in the hood. We have access. Man, thank you, Brother Michael. Wow, wow, wow. You guys will hear that again.
Everybody get back with the person who's sharing this content with you. We are on a wealth mission and Wealth Builders Worldwide. That's what our focus is. And we've been doing this for an extended period of time, just like Mr. Delco just said. So you get back with that person who's sharing this information with you. If it's Miss Daphne, get back with her. Get back with any person that's sharing this with you. Get your free registration completed, and let's start you on the path to building true wealth, generational wealth. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your time today, tonight, this afternoon. Get back with that person immediately. If that person is me, you go straight to y1income.com, get that free registration knocked out, and then move towards your $33 membership to start building and amassing wealth. I'll see you guys on the next live stream.